This bird. Did you die while taking the image? Every person that drives to the Denver International Airport has to pass by the super out-of-place Mustang. I'm gonna stop you right there. We do call him Blucifer. Don't you ever call him super out of place again. You feel me, bro? You feel me? Okay? Don't you disrespect him. I actually do believe we heard rumors a while back that they were going to remove him, and a lot of people got pissed. All right? We love Blucifer. He's terrifying, and that's why we love him. He protects us. Also, fun fact about that, the guy that created him was killed by him. Yeah, as he was finishing the statue, the horse head fell down on him. So he's already cursed, but he's there protecting us day and night. Do you understand? A woman's glove from 1850s in London, huh? Used for self-defense. I wouldn't call that oddly terrifying. I mean, I guess so. I would think it's oddly terrifying that, well, they had to do stuff like this. What a wonderful world. A crocodile in Australia was caught that kept eating cattle. Oh my God. How much cattle was it eating? Did it actually eat all of it? Mickey Mouse Club in the 1930s. I love this nightmare photo. I believe they have a print of it hanging up in the Disneyland Hotel. They also have some of those masks. Gross. An owlet peeking through a college window. A college window? Regardless, it's adorable. China has buildings that house 30,000 people. Yes, there's a lot of people that live there. This is just efficiency, man. Although, it would suck coming home from work and having to go up to the top goddamn floor. Elevator or not, that would just annoy the hell out of me. This picture in a hotel in Indonesia. Oh no. Really? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to somebody? Left my apartment at 11 p.m. and saw this light pillar. Don't worry about it. Forget what you saw here. You understand? A tin of cat food left out created some bizarre and creepy mold. I do have to say, fungi, or fungi, however it's pronounced, is some of the coolest in the world. Decay is a form of life. Isn't that crazy? They're all different colors. Yeah, that's gross, dude. No, don't eat that stuff. Creepy mannequins of families positioned in different places and houses of a fake town created by the US government for nuclear testing in the Nevada desert, dubbed Operation Doorstep. It was to determine if wooden frame houses, cars, and mannequins could survive a nuclear blast. Oh yeah! Isn't this horrifying? See, I first learned about this, and what was it called? Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't care that you didn't like that movie. I really like that movie. Kiss my ass. That sequence rocked. And yeah, the fridge thing, dude, it's Indiana Jones. Come on. In that universe, magic is real, okay? Who cares if he survived a blast in a fridge? Grow up. The absolute best cosplay. Honestly, yeah, it's a cosplay that's really underappreciated. Just sitting in the woods, 30 feet off the edge of the bike trail. A barrel of poison gas? What the hell is poison gas? I mean, technically speaking, if it's gasoline, it is poisonous. This sign on an ajar door at my work. Condemned. Verification order. Do not look at, touch, ingest, or engage in any conversation with any substances beyond the Oh, it's an aperture sticker, dude. I hate you, man. I hate you. It's an aperture science sticker. God damn, I was really confused by engage in conversation with substances. Get the hell out of here, dude. This ad from 1996 was prophetic. Hey, 1996, the year I was born. They say in 30 years, a burger and fries could cost $16. A vacation, $12,000. A basic car, $65. No problem, you'll eat it, you won't drive, and you won't go anywhere. What the hell is this for? A burger and fries only cost that much at a nice fancy sit-down restaurant. A vacation, maybe $3,000 to $4,000. And a basic car, you know what? Is still around 30 grand, for like a good basic car, This ain't too far off, though. The $65,000 is what Elon Musk thinks a basic car should cost, because he's stupid. I don't know where that came from. It just kind of came out. I apologize. I get it. I promise not to open the door. Danger. Never always open look. This before door, you open after this dark door. Your life could depend on it. I don't know what that means. Yeah, no. Oh, come on. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Come on. This chair I randomly saw. Why is he looking at me like that? While filming The Exorcist, Linda Blair was rigged to a mechanical bed that shook her so violently she fractured her spine. The shot was used in the final film, and her screams of pain were real. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Hey, you guys fractured my back. That's real cool. Ow. Ow. You actually put that in the movie. How's she doing, by the way? You know what? 1 second. Let's take a quick peek because I want to know. Okay, she's fine. She's fine and doing well. Just had to make sure. A pineapple that has undergone cresting or fascination, a growth disorder that affects many different plants due to a range of reasons, such as hormonal imbalances within the plant cells, genetic mutation, bacterial or viral infection, fungi, mite, insect attacks, and exposure to chemicals. Oh, geez, that is not the image I was expecting to see. A Ganges River dolphin. They're essentially blind and extremely reliant on their echolocation. Oh, look at the guy. He's just happy. They're just happy, man. Leave him alone. Freckles removal treatment from the 1930s. What the hell, dude? Ugh. Okay, man, I feel like I saw something like this in Atomic Heart, dude. Chinese man has new nose grown on his forehead to replace his damaged nose. We can just do that? I need something grown. This underground reservoir is emptied for cleaning. Oh, it's the mines of Moria, dude. Wow, that does look really cool, though, honestly. Now just imagine it's full and you somehow get stuck in there. This is Domodex I'm sorry, I can't. Right now, there are 6 of these, and on each one of your eyebrows, hair follicles. Yeah, dude, you know, it's weird. You try and scare us, but all of us, all the time, 24 hours a day, yes, even after you shower, are covered in tiny little creatures. Lots and lots of them. You've got things swimming around in your eye. You've got these guys living in your eyebrows. They're everywhere. It's okay. They're helpful. If they weren't, trust me, we would have noticed by now. A warning about how you could drown in this river. Beware the hidden dangers. I mean, yeah, dude. Don't mess around in rivers. Water, for bringing so much life, is one of the most dangerous things, man. Robbie Knievel's back x-ray and actual apparatus after death. Oh my God. What? How does a person survive with something like that in them? I'm serious. That looks like a bunch of crap I can get at Lowe's. A gang of robber crabs interrupt a family camping trip in Australia. Hey, you can't rob all our stuff. I do love that guy, though. They're just having a fun time. Like, ooh, crabs. Whatever, what can we do about this? Friend sent me this a while back. Meeting Ronald in the early 80s. Ronald, please. On a side note, I am so glad that stupid, creepy mascots are kinda gone. Not just from McDonald's, but from everywhere. Cosmodorus femoralis, an armored cricket found in Cameroon. Damn, when you say armored, you weren't kidding. This guy could take on a dragon. The inside of a rotary kiln. You're lying. What the hell? What in the fresh Resident Evil Village hell is this? This is, oh my God. I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling right now is some pretty intense fear. Also, someone had to get in here and take this photo? Excuse me? You couldn't pay me $1 billion to do this. Diving beetle larvae? Oh, whatever. As seen under an electron microscope. It's funny. They're horrifying looking, but remember, we have to use an electron microscope to see their details. It is kind of funky how when you get down to such small creatures, they do look scarier and scarier. But again, just remember how tiny they are. And we're big. I'm a security guard at my university. In the nursing building, there are human dummies with simulated insides. I have to clear and close the building at night. I'm sorry, dude. You gotta be used to it by now, though, right? I mean, come on. No wonder there are myths about meeting your doppelgangers. A Russian-born woman was sentenced to 21 years in a U.S. prison for trying to kill her American lookalike with poisoned cheesecake and then stealing her identity. I feel like this is a different situation than how most people meet their doppelgangers, you know what I mean? This shark has seen some shit. Damn, that's a lot of battle scars, bro. Are you okay? How you doing, man? No, really. A couple weeks back, I was walking home and I got shot in the back of the head by a car driving by. Extremely impressive aim, and I'm just glad it wasn't a real bullet. Dude, I hate you so much. More than 80 victims are thought to have disappeared along Highway 16 in British Columbia. Well, since the 1970s at least. The desolate stretch, referred to as the Highway of Tears, is known to be especially dangerous for Indigenous women. BC police have been accused of deliberately ignoring the problem. No way! Canadian police are ignoring Indigenous issues? That's crazy. Where does that come from? Can you sense my sarcasm? Can you Feel it? This is a whale skull. Didn't have a banana for scale. Well, you know what? You did just fine. Spider legs. Okay, come on. I don't like spiders, but you gotta admit, they got the cute little feetsies. Look at them. On an Ask Reddit post about strange things you've seen at sea. Giant spears plunging in and out of the sea. In the Gulf of Alaska, I've seen some but one of the most terror-inspiring things I've seen are what can happen with some of those loose logs from the logging trade. Sometimes when a big log gets loose from a raft, it becomes partially waterlogged and floats small end up. So you have this 4-foot diameter telephone pole in the sea, sticking up 40 feet into the air. No biggie. Shows up on the radar and easy to spot. Now give that pole 20 years of floating around or so. It rots in such a way that it becomes sharpened to a perfect point by wind and waves and looks quite menacing. Now, put it in a gale with 25-foot waves, 50 feet to peak, and it becomes a towering spike of death that shoots up from the sea every 15 to 20 minutes out of nowhere, 60 feet into the air, only to plunge back down into the dark depths, waiting to skewer some unsuspecting boat in a few minutes when it thrusts out of the ocean again. It is genuinely a terrifying sight. Rare, but not so rare that I haven't seen two in one season. It's like the spiked of Neptune looking for an opportunity to mess your up in a particularly terrifying way. Who would have thought that a big-ass stick floating in the water could actually be that scary? Flower eyes. Your shadow is definitely going to stand up and offer you a deal to receive eldritch powers. And I am all too excited for it. Come on, buddy. What can I do? Indianapolis real estate listing. I mean, it is a little spooky, but you know what? Just a little bit of TLC, and that will be the cutest house on the block. I frickin' love houses like that. I hadn't looked at the other pictures yet. No, please, I don't want it. Hangenman? A subculture from Tokyo. Uh-oh. Can they not right now? Dude, I'm sorry. If I go into a convenience shop at any point after the sun goes down and I see a cyclops eyeing me from down the way, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Just saying. Kidney stone surface as seen in an electron microscope. Yes, again, remember, electron microscope, folks, although it is horrifying. Remember, if you drink lots of stuff that's not water, be careful. A jaguar swimming in water trying to catch its food. I mean, come on, let's be real. I look like that when eating sometimes. This giant hanging photo in the hallway of my hotel. This was taken in that same hallway. Oh no, it was? Oh God. Talking birds are not to be trusted. Bruce in his eating dome. Jeez. Well, at least you found a good way to minimize the mess. Microscopic image of a tapeworm's head. See? You gotta get down so far, but when you have to use microscopes to see them, they are horrifying. But just remember, with the naked eye, we can't see these details, so we can't be scared. Charlie Bucket's teeth. Oh man. Yeah, what in the world? Is that real? I'm gonna have to watch the movie again and pay attention, but that's rough. A tarantula infected with cordyceps. As if the original thing is not scary enough. What do you mean as if oh, you meant the tarantula. Right, yeah. Hey, fun fact, this is one of the inspirations for The Last of Us. Theoretically, it could jump to us someday and have the ability to turn us into horrifying zombie spider creatures. Specifically, Officer in quotations. Timmy takes a road trip with Officer Sandusky. I don't like that. Torture mask from 1800s Germany. You know, if there's one thing that will always keep me from fully liking humanity, it's that we put far too much creative effort into figuring out ways to physically just destroy each other. Maybe I'll make a detour. Don't drive on God's face. My dog's new eye drops make his eyes turn green? Maybe you should tell the vet about that. Weird dummy. Mark? It is Mark. Gizmo, 30 years later. I'll be real, he doesn't look that bad for 30 years later. Have you seen Hoggle from Labyrinth? Oh my God. Or the Ninja Turtles? Woo! Movie studios just don't appreciate the things that they spent millions to create sometimes. Fuji mountain oysters. What kind of freaking Doritos do they have in Japan? I mean, come on. You can't tell? Look at the art and think about it. Patricia Piccinini's? Doesn't matter. Oh my God. What is that little fella? What is that little creature?